Hi, this is Lavonia from Real Life Potions, and I will be showing you the making of the Uni Bar. I'm using the oven method for this show. This is the soap that I will be rebatching. It's a perfectly good soap, but it just don't look that great. So I will be cutting it up into chunks and adding it as embeds. I'm also using coconut milk rebatch soap, and I will be using this mold, and I will divide it into 3 sections. I will be using silk vanilla soy milk as the liquid. The first rebatch pan that you see, I will be using activated charcoal. The middle pan, I will be using organic noni powder, and the third pan in the back with the green is some of the soap shredded up with the goat milk soap. Here I'm just spritzing the soap shreds, so when they go in the oven they will melt down nicely. Now it's time to add the Organic Noni Powder. Got it from nuts.com, and I added some glycerin to it so it can be easily dispersed. Now for the activated charcoal from thesage.com. Now I will tightly cover each pan with aluminum foil and put it in the oven for about 90 minutes. The temperature of my oven is set on 170 degrees. That's the warm temperature setting for my oven. Whatever you may set your oven on, whatever setting that is the lowest for your oven. Here are the chopped soaps that I showed you earlier that I will be adding to each batch. It's 21 minutes left, and I will be looking at my soap. This is the Noni Organic Powder one. I didn't add enough of the Noni powder, or I didn't blend it in well when I added it to the batch. So I will be adding additional powder to this mix to give it a more tannish look. I will spray some more silk soy milk to the batch before putting it back in the oven for the remainder of its minutes. Now I'm unbatching the shredded soaps with the coconut milk. Because I don't add a whole lot of liquid, it calls for a much harder bar. I'm going to add some castor oil to this batch. Castor oil makes a lot of lather with the soap. I'm going to spritz this batch again with the soy milk and put it back in the oven. Here is the last batch with the activated charcoal, and I will do the same. I will mix it up. put it back in the oven for the remainder of its time. This is the mold. I used some flexi plastic to separate it. And this is the Noni batch. I will be adding the chopped up soap in that and adding it to one section of the mold. This is the activated charcoal one, and I'm adding soap to that too, and I will add that to the mold as well. I have already added the green soap to the mold. And here's the finished product.